Hi, all. Welcome to Thursday. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, get right to the point. Hey, we are continuing what we did yesterday. If you remember, we talked about the three types of drawings: thumbnails, perspective, and isometric. And we focus in here on technical drawing or isometric multi-views. We listened to Matt tell us about the three. If you missed out on Matt, you can watch that video there on your own Chromebook. Yesterday, you should have completed a thumbnail sketch of something, anything of your choice, to see what your friends could figure out. Okay, if you didn't do that, you can do it today as well. If you need to finish it, it should be over there in the basket on the work table. If you need to get yours to finish it, that's fine. We talked about number 2. You don't need to complete it online. Then we started number 3. You may or may not have gotten finished. Again, this is isometric, so it's on the triangle paper. And you tried to draw this object. Okay. If you were successful, it might have looked something like that. Okay, again, that's not the answer key, but that's my version. And then we didn't need to do 4. Today we pick up on 5. So these foam blocks right here, this digital simulation, and these plastic blocks are all the same thing. They're giving this to you 3 different ways because it can be very difficult to visualize in your head shapes. So you're going to make this little object out of the blocks, again, over there on the work table. Everything, as always, is over there on the work table. And you're going to try to draw that. They have you draw it in steps. Step 6 says, draw it on isometric paper and cut it out. I'm going to jump ahead to show you what that looks like. Okay. Here's isometric, again, triangle paper. And there's a small drawing. Don't use the whole page because you're going to cut this out and put it on a page with some other drawings in a minute. So you just want it to take up no more than a quarter of the page. Okay. And again, there's scissors and tape ready for you. Guess where? Over on the work table. And then you're going to try to draw this from the top, the front, and the right. So you're going to need to grab that shape and look at it from the top, look at it from the front, look at it from the right side, and draw each of those on square paper. We're not giving it the 3D look. This is a flat drawing. And when you're all done, you get this cool thing that shows multi-views. Please note, please note, please note, this is not the answer key. They're not saying draw this. This is an example of a different shape made of different blocks. So you're not going to draw this. You're going to draw something more like this. Here's my cutout from the previous paper, and here are my 3 views. Okay. Now, if you're able to complete that today, 1, you're a rock star, and 2, you're ready to go on to step 8 and draw some of these other shapes where you're going to need to build them out of blocks so you can see them and hold them in front of you, and you're going to draw the 4 views of each of those. I will say, if you get to that point, you probably want to open up the multi-view because you're going to need to come down here and learn about hidden lines. Now, let me back up a second. You see that sloppy drawing? That's a thumbnail. Don't get that confused with what we're doing. Because remember, when we draw, we always use a ruler, no freehand, and we always draw on existing lines. We never make up our own lines. Those are the 2 rules we need to follow. Okay? So they make a thumbnail sketch and they darken it in, but we need to learn about hidden lines. And this tells you about hidden lines. Now do your best. I'm not here, the expert. So when I get back tomorrow, we can talk about this. But I do encourage you to, take a chance, see what you can accomplish. And then I will see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. Remember, if you finish anything and you don't want to hold on to it yourself, where do you put it? In the basket. Where's the basket? On the work table.